Have you ever wondered what happens when you stop being the center of someone's world? Imagine, just for a moment, that you disappear from someone's life. No calls, no texts, no interaction whatsoever. What do you think unfolds in the silence you leave behind? This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. It's a window into understanding the profound impact we have on each other's lives and the unexpected lessons we can learn when we step back. Today, I invite you to dive deep with me into the often overlooked but incredibly transformative power of absence through the lens of Stoicism. We'll explore how disappearing can lead to personal growth, stronger relationships, and a more resilient sense of self. I encourage all of you to keep an open mind as we navigate these ideas. Many of you have shared how this channel has opened your eyes to new perspectives and brought valuable wisdom into your daily lives. For that, I'm incredibly grateful. If you're new here, or if you've been with us but haven't yet subscribed, now is the time to join our community. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and don't hesitate to share it with friends who are passionate about personal growth and philosophical exploration. Skeptics might find some ideas challenging, but I urge everyone to watch until the end. The insights we discuss today are essential for anyone looking to deepen their understanding of themselves and the Stoic philosophy that can help us lead more fulfilled lives. Curiosity is that little voice in your head that starts to ask, why did they leave? What did I miss? What are they doing now without me? It's a natural human response to seek answers, to fill in the blanks when we're left with uncertainty. When someone just vanishes from our lives, that uncertainty can feel overwhelming. Curiosity, though, isn't just about nosiness or prying into someone's life. It's a deeper, more introspective process that involves reflecting on the dynamics of the relationship. It pushes you to analyze past interactions and question possible outcomes. This can be both constructive and destructive. On one hand, it drives you to seek knowledge and understanding, which are key aspects of Stoic philosophy. On the other hand, if left unchecked, it can lead you down a rabbit hole of overthinking and speculation. Stoicism offers a unique perspective on handling curiosity. The Stoics, such as Seneca and Epictetus, emphasize focusing on what's within our control, our reactions to disappearance, the emotions we feel, and the actions we choose to take. However, understanding or controlling the other person's reasons for leaving is not within our control. Stoicism teaches us to accept this limitation and to redirect our curiosity towards self-improvement and personal reflection. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to use curiosity as a tool for self-discovery, rather than as a means to dwell on what might have been. It's about asking ourselves, what does this curiosity reveal about my needs and desires? What can I learn from this situation about my own values and how I relate to others? When someone disappears from our lives, it's like a mirror suddenly held up to our lives, forcing us to look at ourselves in a way we might not have done before. This reflection is about more than just wondering what went wrong or why someone left. It's about examining our own behaviors, reactions, and perhaps the role we played in the dynamics that led to their departure. Self-reflection prompted by such an event encourages us to delve into a deeper understanding of our desires, expectations, and attachments. It asks us to question the nature of our relationships. Were we too dependent? Did we perhaps ignore signs of discomfort or disinterest from the other person? Stoicism, with its focus on introspection and control over one's own actions and responses, provides a valuable framework here. The philosophy teaches us to use every experience, especially challenging ones, as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. As you navigate through this newfound independence, you'll likely discover aspects of yourself and your capabilities that were previously overshadowed by the relationship. This is the time to explore interests, hobbies, or even friendships that were perhaps neglected. It's about filling your life, not with another person's presence, but with activities and pursuits that contribute to your own growth and happiness. Independence isn't just about being alone. It's about the ability to stand on your own, make decisions independently, and maintain emotional resilience regardless of others' actions or presence. When someone you regularly interact with suddenly vanishes, you're thrust into a situation where you must rely on yourself. Initially, this might feel daunting or even isolating, but it's also an incredible opportunity to strengthen your personal autonomy. Stoicism places a high value on self-sufficiency, not in the sense of isolating oneself from others, but in developing an inner strength that remains stable regardless of external circumstances. The philosophy teaches that true freedom comes from being dependent on as few external things as possible. Life often brings us into situations where we have to face discomfort, and the disappearance of someone from our lives is one of those situations. It might leave us feeling lost or uncertain, but it's in these moments of discomfort that we have the opportunity to grow. The Stoics believe that all external events are neutral. What matters is how we react to them. Your feelings of abandonment or confusion are valid, but Stoicism encourages us to look beyond them and focus on what is within our control. Your reactions, your understanding, and your choices in response to this situation, these are the only things that you can truly shape. Rather than focusing on why someone left, the Stoic approach teaches us to ask ourselves what we can learn from their absence. What does it reveal about us? Are there areas in our lives where we might have placed too much expectation on others or neglected our own emotional needs? Through the lens of Stoicism, this isn't just about the pain of losing someone or feeling ignored. It's about recognizing the strength within us to stand up, move forward, and grow from the experience. This perspective can turn a painful event into an invaluable lesson in personal development. When you take a step back and evaluate your life in the absence of someone, you might realize that you've been neglecting parts of yourself. Perhaps you've been too attached to another person or too reliant on their validation. Stoicism teaches us that true peace comes from within, not from the approval or presence of others. In this newfound space, you may discover a sense of peace that you didn't know existed. It may be uncomfortable at first, but over time you will find strength in your own abilities and inner resources. Learning to stand alone is one of the most empowering aspects of Stoicism. It's about recognizing that your worth is not determined by your relationships or the attention of others. In fact, by developing emotional resilience and self-sufficiency, you begin to operate from a place of inner strength. This self-sufficiency doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world. It means that no matter what happens externally, you are equipped to handle it with calmness, understanding, and wisdom. The Stoic view is that life will always present challenges and changes, but by mastering your own mind and emotions, you become unshakable in the face of those changes. This process of learning to thrive without relying on the constant presence of others in your life fosters a deeper sense of personal freedom. It allows you to approach relationships with a new sense of balance, understanding that while connections are valuable, they are not the sole source of your happiness or self-worth. When we learn to live from within rather than seeking external validation, we become far more resilient to life's inevitable losses and changes. In the end, Stoicism teaches us that disappearance, whether it's the loss of a person, a relationship, or a phase of life, doesn't have to be a tragedy. It can be a profound opportunity for growth, introspection, and personal development. When we let go of our attachment to others and external circumstances, we make space for something more valuable, our own strength and self-reliance. So, when someone disappears from your life, instead of viewing it as a loss, consider it a moment of reflection, a chance to grow stronger, and an opportunity to reconnect with the most important person in your life, you. This journey of self-discovery and personal empowerment is where true freedom lies.